everyone, welcome. My name is Nardia, and I wanted to come to you guys today to talk to you about actively possessing what is yours. Actively possessing what is yours. And this specifically comes from an experience that I had personally, and I was talking to God about it, and He says when He gives you something, whatever it is that you own, whatever it is that you claim as yours, you can lose it if you do not actively possess it. Possession is actively engaging in ownership. And so when you're not actively engaging in ownership, you leave room for dispossession to take place. And dispossession is the action of depriving someone of land, property, or their possession. And so for me personally, the personal experience that I went through, and I said, Lord, I'm not going to be in that place anymore. And in order for me not to be in that place, I have to actively possess my possession. I have to actively engage in ownership of what God has blessed me with, in what God has given me. Do you possess your marriage? Are you actively engaging in ownership? Do you possess your children? Are you actively engaging with your children? Even on your job, are you actively engaging with that? With your faith, are you actively engaging? I wanted to come to you to specifically highlight this because I do believe that this is for somebody. Someone out there who God has said this belongs to you, but you are not actively possessing it like it belongs to you. You're not actively engaging in it like you own it. And when I thought about this, I'm like, Lord, where's your what's my reference point? I always like to try and whatever God has given me, I definitely I try to check it. Where Lord, show me in the Bible where this is relevant. And what it reminded me of was the situation with Israel when God told them to go in and possess the land. The land was theirs, but they refused to actively go in and engage in ownership of the land. And so the land sat there while others were able to take possession. Others had possession of it, and they were the one that was actively engaging in ownership. So the Israelites didn't have possession of the land at the time. And so until they made up their mind to go and actively engage in the ownership of what God had blessed them with, they were not able to walk in the fullness that God had given them. And so whatever it is that God has given you, whether it is your marriage, whether it is your job, whether it is your child, whatever situation, your faith, actively possess it. Actively engage in it. Actively engage in ownership. So that way you won't leave room for the enemy to come and dispossess you of what God has already blessed you. I hope this is an encouraging word for you on today. It's short, but it's straight to the point. And I believe that this is for somebody. So actively engage and possess your land. Actively engage and possess the promise that God has given you. Actively engage in the place where you are. Actively engage in your marriage. Actively engage in your relationships. Actively engage and own where you are. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening.